the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders. And it's all up next.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, 2 NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much more, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
He left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Powell. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they finally get their chance on offense. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On second down, Young. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Howell. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. This will be fielded at the 17. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. First and 10, Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Young now. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because like him is going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Young on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Young on 1st down. And once again, this is Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
So we've hit halftime here in what obviously is a very fast-moving first half of play. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that first half whatsoever. But a breakthrough can't be too far off. And for the start of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Scoreless first half. These teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
3rd quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Young to throw it. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Carolina.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Young. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll go play action. Howell. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tied ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Now they go play action with Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So now Young and the Panthers down 7-0, just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Young to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Young. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Now Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here we go, 1st and goal. Young to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a play, maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Howell to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Now Young. He's going to float this over the middle deep. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the game will continue for at least 1 more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get 1 more untimed attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Panthers have won the football game. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.